a little while. Okay, so now we're live. Hey guys.
How you doing?
And then I got to put mute on, otherwise there's feedback. And then at this point, there's no reason to watch this screen. So then about 10 seconds later, we see ourselves here. But if you want to see the number of viewers, you're like here. So this is the only reason. If you want to know the instantaneous viewers, you keep it here. So I'll keep that on the side.
This is a much more complicated
process. It is.
Than ever I imagined it would be.
All right, we'll wait a few minutes here. This is what makes it difficult, though, is because as soon as it's done and it uploads, there's like 5 minutes of like downtime because there's nobody watching.
Yeah, there's nobody watching. Nothing's going on. Oh, got one. Come on, get in there.
Wait till start. Last time had a couple guys from Russia, and I think so that it was at night,
yeah.
So it was easier for guys overseas to watch it. That was pretty cool. And then when it uploads, I'll just cut out the first 5 minutes using the YouTube cutout. So here you can see just how smooth. It is 8-bit. It's smooth here when you see it, and it's not smooth there. We need like a flashlight to like liven our faces up.
It's like 1 bit less than Duck Hunt.
Exactly. All right, welcome guys. We'll start here in a few minutes. Want to get a couple more viewers watching. Let me know what you guys are smoking though. Smoking a Rocky Patel Edge, as well as 2 pipes. So I'm 3-fisted here right now. David's not really pulling his weight. He's only smoking 1.
I'm a whole bowl ahead, so it's okay.
Let's go ahead and start strategizing here in terms of what we think the scores are going to be. We don't have to put them down yet. You can stop staring at the screen. Let's do that. All right, so before we put the scores on the board here, Dave and I are going to play a little game. I love the sound in the background. It's perfectly timed.
Quiet all day.
Hey, the pipe nook. That's
Eddie Gray.
That's Eddie Gray, yeah. Or I like to call him Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, I like that.
How's the weather down south, Eddie? All right, going to explain the game here that Dave and I are going to play. So I listed some very famous tobaccos on the board, and we made a gentleman's agreement that we did not research these tobaccos before hopping on. So what we're going to do is take our best guess of what score from a 0 to 4 point scale all these tobaccos rate. We're going to take the final tally and see who was the most accurate. So with that said, we're not going to score them yet, but kind of take it from a different angle. Which one do you think will come out as the highest score? So we got Dunhill Flake, we got Early Morning Pipe, we got Irish Flake, Magnum Opus, and let's be honest, Haunted Bookshop is
it's a little more accurate.
Is not going to be the highest rated one. So we'll play the game in a second, but if you had to guess, which one do you think will have the highest rating?
To be honest with you, I'm going to go with what I think would be highest rated, and it would probably be Early Morning Pipe.
Really?
It seems like it's exceptionally popular.
Yeah.
It's one of those blends that you tell somebody, this is where you start.
Right.
You want to go English, this is where you start. You don't put them on the nightcap.
Right.
And you not being a Latakia guy.
Well, and we're not going with the ones that had the most reviews.
Just overall
The
rating.
highest reviews. So hypothetically, although this doesn't apply to any of these, if one of these tobaccos had 5 reviews and they're all 4, then it would be the highest.
Of course.
So
of course.
I'm going to go with you're sticking with Early
I'm
Morning
going to
Pipe?
stick with Early Morning Pipe.
All right. So David thinks Early Morning Pipe is going to be the highest rated on tobaccoreviews.com. I'm going to say I was going to go with either Dunhill Flake or Magnum Opus.
That's tough.
I'm going to go with Magnum Opus.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a star here, and I'm going to win on this one because I have a really good feeling. Well, the reason I say that, I think Magnum Opus has such a loyal following.
It does.
So we made a gentleman's agreement. We didn't research these before, but I got to admit, I do recall a score for Magnum Opus from last year, and I was surprised that it was so high. So I think that's going to come out on top.
We shall see.
We shall see. All right, we got 7 viewers here. Got a couple more comments. Welcome, Joe. Joe, where are you from? I love the 8-second delay when you ask a question. It's like this is like teletype. How's the audio, guys? No, we got some excavation equipment behind us, which is causing some problems.
Not to mention the soccer fans behind us.
Yeah. So we're at the London Bridge Pub here in downtown Raleigh. We got a soccer game going inside, so we got noise coming from the front. We got noise coming from the back. Hopefully you can hear us though. New Jersey.
Where in New Jersey?
So David's from New Jersey.
Unfortunately.
It's getting a little windy out here.
It is a little bit.
Show them what we're smoking here.
Well, I
Don't
previously
be
had
afraid
a
to
bowl.
yell.
My first bowl of the day was Seattle Pipe Club's Potlatch. Second bowl, Junkyard Dog, Cornell and Deal. And David is doing the side-by-side, which should be, this should be Potlatch, and that's Junkyard Dog right there.
Yeah.
And once I get done suffering through Burley, I've got Elizabethan mixture sitting in this nice cloak pipe.
Hamburg.
Hamburg.
That's in Germany.
Yeah.
Hey, John. Welcome. So, John, you inspired me. You did a collaborative video, so I want to do a collaborative video with David here. Actually, I want to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But, John actually stole our idea because
Yeah.
I had this plan before he did his, but that's okay.
We'll let you go this time.
John's a good guy. I'm not going to accuse him of stealing.
Not on air, at least.
Not when this video is over, I'll call you, then I'll complain. Sussex County.
Sussex County. I'm from Newark.
Sounds very British.
I'm
Sussex.
from the ghetto. I don't think I ever went to Sussex County.
All right, we got 10 viewers. I think we're ready to start.
Let's do
So
it.
again, guys, just to run down the game we're going to play here. Got about 5-6 tobaccos. We're going to put down what we think the ratings are. We're then going to look them up on tobaccoreviews.com, see who won on each tobacco, and then the guy with the highest score wins. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to start at the top here. This probably is in reverse on camera, but the top tobacco is Dunhill Flake. I'm going to make some room at the top here. So I'm going to put my score on the left. I'm public. David is a Joy of Piping. So your new name is just Joy for short.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's fine. All right. All right. And David, since you're the guest on this channel, I'm going to give you first dibs, not just on the first tobacco. I'm going to give you first dibs all the way down.
All right.
And I'm just going to go higher or lower than your score.
Okay.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
All right. Dunhill Flake, again, tobaccoreviews.com. We're going to go look it up in a second. What score would you give it on a 0 to 4 scale?
0 to 4 for Dunhill Flake. Let's go with a 3.2.
3.2. Okay. Now, by your own admission, you think Early Morning Pipe is the most highly rated one here. So, using that logic, I would assume you think Early Morning Pipe's even higher than that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would go closer to a 3.5 there.
3 point. Okay. It's a little optimistic, but okay.
Irish Flake. Ooh, see, if you're not a Burley person, this is one of those blends that you might not like.
Is it Burley?
Yeah. Full body blend of equal air cured, flue cured, and dark fired. Dark fired is your Burley.
Okay. That makes sense.
And
I stand corrected.
now, personally, I like it better when it's aged. There's a hidden tin back here with aged stuff, but I don't think it scores very high. I would lean more towards like a 2.7.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just gave me a point there, I think. Okay. Sorry about the noise, guys. It was quiet. We've been hanging out for an hour. It's been quiet for an hour. Noise started as soon as we went live.
It's always something.
All right. So 2.7. I'm just going to start yelling here. 2.7 for Irish Flake. Magnum Opus.
Magnum Opus. Okay.
Now, I gave you a hint earlier.
Yes.
I shouldn't have done that.
You should not have. But I will go kind of dead center between Early Morning Pipe and Dunhill Flake. We'll go with a 3.3.
3.3. Okay. What's up, brother?
What y'all doing?
We're doing a live cast on the pipe tobacco thing.
That's awesome.
We'll be here about 20 minutes or so. Okay. All right, David's going to go with a 3.3. And then we get to, so John, this is just for you. We put Haunted Dust Shop or Haunted Book Shop at the bottom here. Just out of respect. So without trying to insult Match's 860 here, Dave, what would you give Haunted Dust Shop?
Let's go down. I'm sorry, John, I have to do it like a 2.1.
Okay.
I'll be slightly optimistic because I'm not a Burley guy. I didn't like it, but
2.1. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go back through the list, and I'm going to go higher or lower than David's score. So Dunhill Flake. Cannot believe that. All right. David gave Dunhill Flake a 3.2. I'm going to go higher on that one. I'm going to say 3.3 or higher. Yeah. Okay. Early Morning Pipe. I think he went way overboard at 3.5. I'm going to go lower than that. Irish Flake, he gave it 2.7. I think he way underestimated Irish Flake. I'm going to go higher. I think it's in the 3s. Magnum Opus, he gave it 3.3. I should probably disqualify myself from this one, but it's been a year since I saw the reviews.
Yeah, I'll let you go on that one.
Okay. So I'm going to go higher than a 3.3 on that one. And on Haunted Dust Shop, I think 2.1 is a little too abusive. I think it's going to be higher.
By a lot, apparently.
Yeah. But I think it's like a 2.6, probably. All right. So with that said, I'm going to look up the reviews now. While you guys entertain yourselves. Hey, Sean.
Oh, man, how you doing, man?
Good to see you.
I didn't know you were going to be here. My wife and I walked in. I saw you sitting back here in the back.
Oh, yeah. Doing a live cast. This is David.
Did you ever see that pending on there yet?
Yeah.
I did it last night again. So.
Yeah, I approved you finally.
Okay, good.
They must have known your background. And they're like, man, this guy,
Must have been the background.
24-hour notice.
Good deal.
We had no idea. Yeah.
Crazy.
It just started.
I'll come get you in about 20 minutes. Catch up.
We're heading out. So
Oh, are you?
I'm going to pick up my son from soccer practice. So
Okay.
quick beer.
All right. We'll see you next Saturday then. All right. Oh, well, Joe Curry did some homework for us here.
Oh, did he?
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. So, Joe said that Haunted Book Shop was a 2.7.
I'm shocked.
So, I won that one. Actually, we should outsource this whole thing. Joe, can you look up all these for us? That'd be a lot easier.
You may get it faster than we will.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to do this manually here. Prehistoric. How is the audio though? Can you guys still hear us? Oh, he's guessing.
Oh, that's not fair.
Joe, I need real ones here. All right. Look up Haunted Bookshop. 2-6, so I still win on that one. Magnum Opus. 3-7.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So the score so far, and again, we're playing a ratings game here. David rated all these on the right-hand column. I kind of went higher or lower, so I've won 2 for 2 so far, going from the bottom up. Let's do Irish Flake. I'm 3 for 3 so far. So I've already won the game. Now it's just about really just rubbing it in. All right. Early morning pipe. 3-1.
I'm shocked.
So I don't know if you guys know, David's a relatively new pipe smoker. He's only been smoking for
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5
I can't
years.
remember.
So he's still pretty new. So I'm 4 for 4. And now it's really about the shutout. If I can do 5 for 5, I will
Let's see
be
what
impressed. Is it not called Dunhill Flake? It's called Dunhill Flake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do this. $3-5. Dude! A shutout. How is it fair that Joey has to be exactly right? Public only has to say higher or lower. It's a fix. So, Eddie, I'm kind of offended by your comments. I think it's actually equal. David doesn't have to be right. So if I go up, all he had to do is go this number or lower. So it's 50-50.
Yeah, price is right.
The price is right. That's where I get all my life lessons. Is when the price
It
is
works
right.
well. All right, you got the shutout, but I still out-tobaccoed a blender at Cornell and Deal on his own blends.
That's true.
So I'm going to call it a tie.
Not a tie here. Maybe a tie in general.
Just you win the ratings game. I can guess the tobacco.
All right. So Eddie, since you called me out, you got a recommended tobacco. I'm going to erase the board here. I already did the shutout. This is the World Series, but we'll do a preseason of the next one. So throw out 1 or 2 tobaccos here. We'll guess them on the spot. I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Just to satisfy this this guy down in Pensacola, Florida.
Florida. Oh.
What are you doing here? I got a porter.
I got a White Streak. It's a Kolsch.
We got the same name. We got different tastes in tobacco and beer.
Yeah.
And pipes.
Yeah.
Closer in pipes.
The Boswells are definitely a meeting point.
Yeah. No, Eddie. Maltese Falcon. It's got to be something that normal people smoke.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. If we're rating the
So
movie,
we're
it's
not talking about tobaccos your grandmother may smoke or that you found on the street corner. We're talking like regular tobaccos that like normal guys smoke.
real tobacco.
Quiet Nights, never had it. Eddie, 0 for 2 so far. This goes to anybody. Recommended tobacco that is relatively common that you think Dave and I have both smoked. Key Largo.
Key Largo.
Hold on.
Right.
Let me erase the board here. Do a round 2. Okay, we got Key Largo, we got Northwoods.
I've got a moldy tin of Elizabethan.
Moldy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm disappointed.
Full Virginia Flake. So David's actually got some FVF on him right now. Screw. I cannot believe that construction.
All right.
Old Dark Fired.
Here's the challenge.
Interlude? You got the original 10.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Chris. I'm going to hold on the Escudo only because now I have had it. We'll do Escudo too. Okay.
And if you need to, I got some ready.
Okay. That's enough for right now. We'll do these 4. So I'm going to go first this time. Make sure we got in camera here. All right, Key Largo. I'm gonna go 3-3. Northwoods. It's tougher when I have to go first.
It's easy now. I'm still gonna lose. I guarantee it.
Northwoods. I'm gonna go. God, I know it's popular. You know what? I'm gonna go 3-3 again. Old Dark Fired. I don't really care for the stuff. You know what? I'm going 3-3. Going 3-3 down the line. Escudo, I was not a big fan at all. I'm going to go, but God, I know it's popular. I'm going to go a 3-4. I'm going to give David the honors of either giving the up arrow or the down arrow.
Let's see. Key Largo ranks pretty highly with me.
Yell.
I'm going to go with. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go with higher.
Okay.
Northwoods.
I could probably be your scribe.
Yeah,
It's probably
you be
easier.
the scribe. I'm.
Northwoods, you want to go higher or lower than 3-3?
Jeez, this is a tough one. I don't think it sings to everybody. I'm going to go lower on Northwoods. I'm probably going to regret it later, but I'm going to go lower.
Okay, David's going lower on Northwoods.
Oh, there's a lot of burly
That's
smoke.
the soccer game in the background there.
Somebody's winning. Old Dark Fire.
Eddie, I take offense to that as well. Eddie says, I see how Public Piper got through standardized testing. Don't appreciate that comment, being a college graduate, but okay.
College? Who goes to college?
I smoke Old College. That's pretty good for Cornell and Deal. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Old Dark Fire.
Old Dark Fired. I gave it a 3-3. David says.
I was horrified by it. Lower.
Again, this is not about your personal preference.
I know. I just have to assume that if it's the guys who smoke burly versus the guys who dislike it entirely.
Okay.
Escudo.
Escudo, I gave a 3.4.
Jeez.
David gives a. This is a tough one because I think I'm.
You're like at the top end.
I was gonna say balls on. I think I'm dead on. This is a comedy show, yes, John. We're not charging for this, but
No.
I'll have a fund me page linked
Yeah.
to this channel afterwards.
If I can find the old videos, I'll upload some of my stand-up. You want to appreciate it because it's very blue. Escudo, I'm gonna. Oh, let's just go lower, just because higher seems like a dangerous place to go.
I gave Escudo a 3-4. David's going to go lower. And if you guys could, Eddie, since you recommended these, if you could give us the scores, that will save me from having to type here. Key Largo was a 3. Yes!
Dead on.
Key Largo, I got that one.
Woo.
3-3. All right, Joe, if you could look them up for us, I appreciate it. We're outsourcing part of the show here.
I like
This is
that.
like- yeah, this is nice.
Is as interactive as it gets.
This is the point of a live stream. We're interacting with the audience. Northwoods, 3-6. Yes! All right, 2 more. This could be a double shutout, side by side.
I'm a little worried because I think I have a pound of Northwood sitting at the house.
3-6. Old Dark Fired. Well, we didn't do Quiet Nights, so Quiet Nights isn't here yet.
Yeah, I've got a 10 of that, but I haven't dove into it quite yet.
So we need Old Dark Fired and Escudo scores. Escudo, 3-5.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day.
So last night I was just going through cue cards with all the scores, just trying to memorize the entire catalog of tobacco.
It can't be that hard.
You know what? I'm just gonna start banging this table, just to
In protest.
yeah,
Start throwing stuff.
just so we can make our own noise. Old Dark, 3-6.
Wow.
A double shutout.
You got it.
I am 9 for 9 now. So at this point, now we should have done this ahead of time, but let's go ahead and agree on something to bet on.
Okay.
Now that you know you lost, what would, we're gentlemen, what would be fair? What I'm trying to ask you is, what do you got there that you could give me that you would have offered and you would have betted?
Oh, something that I would have bet. Well,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's dive into the extensive collection.
Something of value.
Something of value.
Yeah. If you guys want to make recommendations of what Dave should give me, I would definitely appreciate your thoughts as well.
Let's turn it to the audience. Let's see
Yeah.
what they've got.
Well, two things. Number one, for the first shutout,
Yeah, you
and
got me there.
maybe a token gesture for the second shutout. And while we're waiting, Dave, thoughts on? We're smoking some Junkyard Dog here by Cornell and Deal. What are your thoughts?
Well, for those of you who don't know, it is
Let me show it here.
Burley, Latakia, and Bright, Virginia. Personally, I started off as kind of a Virginia guy. I don't really like Burleys. It was a little rough.
A little rough.
A little rough. It was just it wasn't bad. It's not a ton of Burley, but
Did it put hair on your chest, do you think?
no.
No?
No, I came into this with all this hair previously.
Okay. So you were hairy before.
This one does not have the strength that I thought it would, but on a flavor profile, I personally would not buy this tin.
That's okay because you didn't buy it. I bought it, and I'm glad I bought it because I actually like Junkyard Dog. It's I've had worse. That's easy to say about some C&D blends, but I think it's a keeper. Not recommending it to the public just yet. All right, Eddie. See you next time, brother. All right, we're not getting any suggestions on the prize, so I think you should just offer me something.
Oh, okay. All right. How about this? Let's dive into the bag of mystery here.
All right, David's got a whole bag of tobaccos that he could offer as a prize.
Since you've already smoked Fusileur's ration, you need to smoke
Bengal slices.
Bengal slices.
All right, we got a tin of Bengal slices here. It's been talked about on YouTube quite a bit. A little bit of, would you say there's a little bit of drama on Bengal slices?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
I think there's a lot of controversy because it's Fusilier ration and Bengal slices
Okay.
are terribly similar.
Now, when you say controversy, are you just saying that because Prince died yesterday and that's one of his
No.
famous songs?
I should.
Controversy.
I should.
Okay.
But it depends on the.
Should be cracking.
Yes.
Yes? All right,
Absolutely.
we're going to crack some Bengal slices here.
Let's do it. And I say controversy because, if I'm not mistaken, Fusilier's ration was meant to be a tribute to Bengal slices. And now Russ, who blended Fusilier's ration, is blending, or has blended, Bengal slices.
Okay.
I guess he's the world's foremost authority.
I'm not really a high drama guy, so getting into some drama in a tin here, it's kind of interesting. This would be my first YouTube pipe drama that I'll partake in.
Apparently this tin does not want to be open.
On drama, though, I do love to smoke drama. By drama, I mean
Drama Reserve.
McClellan's Grand Oriental Series Drama Reserve. You stole my thunder, man. I was trying to get it out.
I'm helping. That's what I'm here for.
All right, guys, what are you smoking today? Are you smoking with us? You smoked this morning?
Oh,
And have you smoked Bengal slices?
take a whiff of that.
Be like an assistant.
At least a third person. Where's John when you need him?
All right, so Bengal slices is like a brownie. Is that the?
Essentially.
I don't know all about tobacco, but it looks like a 3-layered cake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a lot of smell actually.
I can smell the topping.
Oh, there's a topping on it.
Cannot recall what it is, because there is one on
Okay.
Fusilier's ration as well.
Okay. Well, pack up a pipe. I'm going to finish my junkyard dog here. So Joe recommended Boswell's Countryside. It just so happens that Countryside is actually supporting our scoreboard here. David's got a jar of it. We'll do one tobacco in round 3. Now, in full disclosure, do you know the rating of Countryside?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever looked up a tobacco rating. I just kind of watch somebody's video and decide whether or not I should smoke it.
You go from the gut.
Exactly.
You're kind of the George Bush of tobacco smoking.
Yeah.
You're the decider, right?
Yeah,
All right.
it is what it is.
So we'll do one more. This is like an exhibition round. This isn't really going to count. It's not going to undo all the gifts that I'm going
Not
to
the
get.
damage.
So we'll do Countryside. I'm going to let Joy of Piping here go first.
Countryside.
I think I got you on this one.
Yeah, you probably will get me on this one. Oh, tough choice, tough choice. Countryside. How do I feel about this one? How do I think everybody else feels about it? Let's go with this straight up 3.
A straight up 3. Okay. David gives Countryside a 3.0. I'm going to go higher. And Joe, if you can look up Countryside and let us know what it is, that'd be great. I'm going to guess Countryside is a 3.3. But that's why I'm glad I didn't go first.
I gotta let my preferences cloud my judgment just a little bit.
A little bit.
I just assume everybody's like me.
I do too. Hey, old khakis, welcome. So, old khakis, are you saying you find there's a resemblance between Bengal Slices and Haunted Bookshop? That would be strange.
Yeah, it would be quite
A
strange.
little bit strange.
Especially because the presence of the Black Cavendish.
Yeah. What's that? I think next time we do this, we're just going to go to a construction site, and then
It'd be easier.
yeah, we're just going to go right in the middle of a building.
Hard hats, safety goggles, maybe a harness.
Lapel mics.
Yeah, why not? That's next level.
Yes! 3, 4.
Insane.
I almost feel guilty. I almost feel bad. This is now 3 rounds. I have successfully won all 3.
That's 10 out of 10.
That's 10 out of 10. So we're going to call this what's a hat trick?
Yeah.
We'll call it a hat trick. What's up?
Hey, what did the other thing do?
Oh, we're filming right now.
Oh,
That's a good.
Hey, you have to change. You can help me out with, man.
No.
No cash money.
I heard you said, man. You said call me a crackhead. I smoke crack sometimes. Crack and it go to the head.
Welcome to Raleigh.
That's never happened before. I'm going to call that the Adventures of Piping.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that a 3-4. We'll call that 3 rounds successful. You want to show off your recent tobacco purchases here? What the hell is this?
That is a 21-year-old tin.
Want to talk about that?
A no longer made AC Peterson blend. Haven't even opened it yet. You know me, I cellar everything.
Yeah.
There's cellars all over the place.
And the other old tin, the old guy on it.
And I dug up some King Charles.
Not a fan of that tin art, by the way.
It's not the best,
It looks like it's like a novel. I don't know.
Something like that. This is like War and Peace's tobacco.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
And you've lit up the Bengal slices. What are your thoughts on that so far? And I've not drank my club soda yet.
It's an interesting blend. To me, it is quite alike with Fusilier's Ration.
Okay. You compare Bengal slices to Fusilier's Ration. We don't have them back to back. What would you say?
So far, I'm liking Bengal slices a little bit better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And compare that to, we smoked some potlatch earlier. What do you think compared to potlatch?
Massive difference.
Potlatch is very luxurious.
Yeah, that luxury burley certainly made the difference from that junkyard dog.
Don't say it like that. Like there's a little, you got a tone in your voice when you say junkyard dog.
Just a little bit.
You should say junkyard dog.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
saying
junkyard
like junkyard dog.
okay, I'll let you. I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
I am a little biased against Cornell and Deal, just a little bit. After those terrible experiences with,
Well, let's not call them terrible. Let's call them warning experiences.
decidedly unfavorable.
Okay. That's
I
fair.
don't call them terrible.
Okay.
They're not my cup of tea. Burley never has been, and probably never will be. Thus far, the most interesting.
Well, again, you've only been smoking for 4 or 5 years.
Hmm.
But,
I found my niche, and I kind of stick with it.
still a young man.
Yeah, I haven't graduated to the, we'll call them the more advanced tobaccos.
Yes.
After my experience last year with La Bermuse, Vincent Manil, that was
Semois.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
That just has a pretty name. It's
it
almost
has a
like,
wonderful
It sounds
name.
like flowers. Semois.
It does. It
I'm
sounds
smoking some
fantastic.
Semois. You can try the same thing with junkyard dog, and it's hard to get it to roll off the tongue the
Yeah,
same way.
it's not quite as favorable.
If anybody knows how to say junkyard dog in French, I'm sure it sounds a lot better. Everything sounds better in French. Le junkyard. Le junkyard. I was going to say douche. Le junkyard pooch.
There you go.
K9.
It's close.
Yeah.
So far, out of everything that we've been working on today, Potlatch is winning,
Yeah?
hands down.
And my tongue is shattered right now. And I'm still smoking. Something about smoking pipes back to back. I
Yeah.
don't recommend it for everybody. Let me rephrase that. I don't recommend it to anybody, but it works for me.
When you build up a tolerance,
Yeah.
by all means, go for it.
Or calluses. Either
Something like that. You know, a callus, that's when you end up not tasting anything.
All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Again, apologize for the noise. We'll find there is no better location. We'll find a better time.
Yeah.
Because this is an ideal location.
Apparently, Saturdays at 1 o'clock, everybody's still working.
It's construction hour. Yeah.
Overtime.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to sign off here, and we'll catch you next time.
Take care.
Thanks. And so when you want to end it, then you got to go back to. Actually, I have no. I think you just shut the computer off.
That's the only way to do
I don't
it.
know how to close this out, so I'm just going to shut the computer off. Let's see. This is actually what Google. This is what YouTube recommends. When you're done with the live cast,
Just hit
you
restart.
just restart the whole thing.